I have gotten hordes of messages asking me what I'm doing now that GOGOKID and other China-based ESL companies have been banned. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, then definitely go check out this video. It has been a crazy time for us ESL teachers that have been working for these Chinese companies. I've been with GOGOKID for like 3 years. It definitely had some waterworks, but I am back and I'm ready to tell you that guess what? This is an exciting time to pivot. We're gonna pivot together, and today I'm going to share with you 7 alternative jobs to teaching ESL online in China, and I'm going to give teacher examples with each alternative job that I'm going to be talking about. I have timestamped everything for you, so if one doesn't fit your needs, hop to the next one, but I highly encourage you to stay until the end because I'm going to be sharing how I am specifically pivoting my business as well. Are you ready to start pivoting and start making more money? But let's dive right in. What's up? I'm Danie, and I am an online teacher, entrepreneur, and business coach. I help people build lives of freedom through building profitable brands on YouTube. All right, let's dive right into the 7 alternatives to teaching ESL online in China. The first alternative job to teaching ESL online is becoming a virtual assistant. And this is something that I can speak very well to because actually my virtual assistant, Alora, was a full-time GOGOKID teacher. And she was able to actually replace her GOGOKID income by becoming a virtual assistant and getting clients within 5 months. And she's soon to surpass her GOGOKID income. Alora shared some of her story with me. She said, in 5 months, I went from full-time teaching to being a full-time virtual assistant. For every new client I got, I replaced teaching hours until I matched my income. She really had loved the flexibility and freedom of teaching ESL online, but it really wasn't the best fit for her. She wanted to be able to do something on her own terms, and becoming a virtual assistant was a really easy way to do that. She actually got her first VA job with me, and then she used social media to her advantage. Her advice for you is to use your Instagram to your advantage, and that's a great place to get clients, and that's where she's gotten many of her clients. She also said one of her VA friends got a job through VA USA, but it hires mostly military spouses who are able to work from home. So if you're a military spouse, that could be a great thing to look into, VA USA. Alora also recommends it's helpful when trying to find a VA job to niche down. So maybe you could be something specific like a social media VA or an administrative VA if you're really structured. I know another online teacher, Reggie, of Messy Little Classroom. She is a VA, and there's a handful of teachers I know that are all VAs and have switched into that career as well. So I'm actually going to be making a video with Alora talking all about how to become a VA on my channel, and we will be doing that in a couple weeks from now. So if you have questions, definitely leave those in the comments below, and I'll be sure that we answer them in that video. The second alternative career to teaching ESL online in China is one-on-one coaching. And don't roll your eyes at me. Okay, one-on-one coaching can be one of the most fulfilling, fun, and very lucrative jobs to have. And I'm telling you, you might think, I don't know enough to be a coach. Everybody knows something that others are willing to pay for. So get rid of that limiting belief. I recommend starting with one-on-one coaching over just starting with the course because it's easier to get one-on-one coaching clients, and then you can really feel out what people want rather than spending a bunch of time building up a course and then realizing nobody wanted it to begin with. So one-on-one coaching is how I started before I created any courses, and that's how I recommend most of my clients to start out as well. Now I have 2 teaching examples for coaching, and that is Jamie of ESL 365. She was one of my former YouTube clients, and she has built a teach abroad coaching business. So she found something really unique that she knew a lot about, where she was able to teach abroad in a bunch of different countries and get scholarships. Well, now she helps others do the same thing. She helps them find that perfect fit of what country they should go to and helps them find a program. Katie Geddes, another one of my YouTube clients, she teaches music on OutSchool, and now she helps one-on-one coach other music teachers and teaches them how to get onto OutSchool. So it's taking the things that you already know and then teaching somebody else that thing. That's as simple as that. Seriously, look at me. I am a YouTube coach, and I started out by helping other teachers get on YouTube like I had learned how to do. So one-on-one coaching can be a great alternative career to ESL teaching, and you're still teaching people, which is probably what you love to do, working with people, and you're sharing something that you're passionate about. I recommend getting on Instagram and YouTube to build up that coaching career. The third alternative job to teaching ESL online in China is to get your own ESL clients in your own niche. Ooh, this is a really exciting alternative, and I want to use the example of Medical English Melissa. She was another one of my former YouTube clients, and she realized when she was teaching for Cambly, which is a company that offers ESL classes all over the world, not just in China, and it's something I talked about in my last video as well. She was teaching on Cambly, and she realized there was a whole new market for medical English. A lot of non-native English speakers that were trying to get into nursing school or were doctors or all these things, they wanted to learn from her because she was a nurse practitioner from UPenn. can. And so she had that experience, but she also had an ESL background as well. And so she combined the two and she was able to create something really specific, get her own clients. And now she has Medical English Melissa, where clients find her from Instagram, YouTube, and word of mouth. So how could you do what Melissa did and now she has her own clients and course? Well, you've got to first find what is your niche within ESL and then find a way to promote it. So maybe you first get your clients through Cambly like she did, or maybe you promote it on YouTube or Instagram, and that's your other way of pulling people in and looking on different sites where there are people in your niche that are looking for ESL help. The fourth alternative to teaching ESL online is to freelance your work on sites like Upwork. Upwork is a place where freelancers and contractors can put out their services and connect with people that are looking for specific jobs. You can freelance, write, proofread, edit, so much more on Upwork. I've actually added a YouTube consulting profile to Upwork to help me replace my income that I was making with GOGOKID. So we'll see how that goes. I listed it yesterday and I'll keep you informed at how that's going. But Upwork is a great place to find gigs or even list your services. Quick note, you can't even find specific job postings that maybe fit your targeted niche by typing it into Upwork's search bar. So I typed in English teacher and look at all of the different listings that I found. Also, another quick tip, if you do set up an Upwork account, make sure you create a freelancer account. The fifth alternative to teaching ESL in China is something I've talked about before, but I have some really cool updates for you, and that is teaching on a non-ESL platform like OutSchool. OutSchool is a marketplace for teachers to list their own classes with curriculum on just about anything. It's awesome. I teach YouTube classes on OutSchool. I actually have a YouTube class this coming Saturday, and in that class right now, I've got 7 students, and so I'm going to be making $78 in profit in one 45-minute class. That's pretty good, right? That's pretty good. Okay. So something really cool that I wanted to share about OutSchool is if you do not want to create your own curriculum, you actually don't have to. You could work for an organization. And this is something that teacher Caroline Wise was talking about on her Instagram. And I just got so much value from. Thank you, teacher Caroline. Okay. Go check her out on Instagram and on YouTube. She was saying though, how she actually works for an organization because she doesn't want to have to create her own curriculum. And she loves teaching really in-depth advanced curriculum. She works for an organization. They create the curriculum and then they pay her an hourly rate. She said that she's found on average a lot of organizations will pay around $30 an hour, which is definitely not bad and is a lot more than a lot of teachers were ever making when teaching ESL for Chinese companies. So how do you even find a job working for an organization on OutSchool? There is a Facebook group and it's called OutSchool Teacher and Organization Connection Unofficial, and there you can find job listings. I joined that group, and one of my former clients, Rochelle, who's got an awesome, helpful YouTube channel you're going to want to check out about OutSchool, she was listing jobs for her organization, Smart Cookies. I know another one of my clients, Katie Geddes. She has an organization now and she just hired another music teacher to help work with her. So there are lots of teachers who already have curriculum and they're getting the bookings and they want to hire on great teachers that are maybe formerly ESL teachers because we're used to speaking to the camera, we've got good lighting, all of the things. So definitely check that out if that's more the route that speaks to you. One last exciting option for OutSchool that's being piloted right now that we got an email about this last week is their team teaching. And they said OutSchool is now offering a pilot program designed to help connect teams of co-educators with small groups of learners. Through this program, we hope to help educators more easily and effectively form teaching teams and secure enrollments from families interested in personalized curriculum. So that's pretty cool, and that's another option once you become a teacher as well. I don't have as much info on it, but I know my OutSchool friends are going to have videos coming out on all of that very soon. So working for a marketplace like OutSchool is a good option, and you've got options within OutSchool as well. The sixth alternative to teaching ESL online in China is selling digital resources on Teachers Pay Teachers and on Etsy. And I know you've maybe heard me talk about this before. I want to say this one with caution because doing something like this takes time to build up an income that could replace your full-time income. But as you may know, Lisa Markle Sparkles was able to replace her full-time preschool teaching job with the income she was making from her Teachers Pay Teachers store. And so it's definitely a possibility, but no, it's going to take you some time to build up to it. I learned a lot more about Teachers Pay Teachers and Etsy in our Scale to Success Virtual Summit for Teachers. And one thing that Lisa was talking about in her presentation on Teachers Pay Teachers was finding how you can serve an underserved market. And she said to, in the beginning, put out a bunch of different products in all different niches and then see what works and then double down on that. So don't niche down right away. Put out a bunch of helpful stuff that you think would be helpful to teachers, really make it your own, and then whatever sticks, keep rolling with that. Or if something's not working, it doesn't mean there's something wrong with you. It means you just got to get more creative and figure out what people are really going to like and what they're really searching for. The seventh alternative to teaching ESL online in China is, you know I'm going to say it, YouTube. Did you notice a common theme when I was talking about a lot of the teachers who've been able to replace their incomes through other avenues? What do a lot of them have in common? They all mostly have YouTube channels. Let's see. Jamie of ESL 365, Rochelle, Katie, Medical English Melissa, Caroline Wise, all these teachers that I'm talking about today, they have YouTube channels. And there's a reason for that. People go to YouTube to learn something specific. You're able to gain credibility on YouTube so much faster than any other social media platform and reach a very wide audience because there are 2.3 billion monthly users on YouTube. And that is more than any other social media platform right now. What? I know. But maybe you're saying to yourself right now, Danie, how would you ever replace your ESL income with a YouTube channel? Well, there are 5 main ways that teachers make money from their YouTube channels. And those are, number 1, promoting their own services. 2, affiliate links, like I make a couple $100s a month usually from Canva or from the iOS affiliate link. 3, referral links, so referring for companies. We all know though, you can't not rely on that, so diversify and don't rely on it, but it could be nice side income to add into all these monetization ways. 4, influencer marketing. As you build up your YouTube channel, you're able to have companies pay you to promote their products or to make videos for them. And then 5, YouTube ads. You can also, once your channel grows, make money from ads. But I put these in order of what's most important and what's really going to be the most profitable. I don't ever rely on YouTube ads, but what's really nice is once your channel is monetized, you need 4,000 watch hours with 1,000 subscribers within a year. That actually usually scales. If you can stay consistent with your channel, you'll make a little bit of money the first month, but then every month, if you can stay consistent, that money should grow, and that's really exciting. I know eventually my channel is going to be pulling in $1,000 from YouTube ads. That's awesome. I can't wait for that because that's great side income where I'm not really doing anything. I'm putting out my videos, but all my past videos are also making me money. Now, if you are interested in getting on YouTube and you haven't gotten it yet, be sure to get my Starting on YouTube cheat sheet where I share all the things that your competitors don't want you to know and kind of help you to niche down a bit. So be sure to grab that. I'll link that up above and down below. Did one of these recommendations really stick with you? I would love to know if you are deciding to do any of these 7, which one. Either shoot me a DM on Instagram or put it in the comments below. It's really exciting for me to hear what you're doing. Now, I also said that I would share how I am personally pivoting. I am going to be continuing to scale my YouTube channel, but I'm obviously going to switch directions away from ESL a bit. My YouTube channel really was based off of GOGOKID and the best ESL companies, and so now I am needing to pivot that, and I really want to be able to help teachers build more income online, and so I think that's the direction I'm going to pivot into now, sort of like this video that you're watching right here. I've also added hourly YouTube consultation and business brainstorming sessions into my business, and I've even diversified where I offer those services, like on my own website and on Upwork. Lastly, I'm also working to add another stream of passive income into my business this month by starting a Teachers Pay Teachers and Etsy shop. I've been taking a lot of Lisa's advice, and I'm gonna keep you posted on how those shops do, and my plan is to talk about them on my channel as well and see if I can really build it up and share with you how that goes for my own business. So remember, there are loads of options out there for you. I know that it is a crazy time right now and heartbreaking for a lot of teachers who were able to say goodbye to their students. But I know for a lot of people I talk to, maybe ESL wasn't always a career you wanted to be in, and this is just forcing the pivot a little bit faster. The best time to start is right now. You can do it. You are capable. You have something to share that is different. Your unique personality brings something new to the table, and I can't wait to see what you build. Be sure to share it with me in the comments down below or hit me up on Instagram. While you wait for next week's video, be sure to check out these other helpful videos, and I will see you next time.